Illingsworth here. Just wanted to let you know my next show is September 2nd at Club Above in Ann Arbor. I know we got Jonah Baseball on the bill, Professor Mega Blown, who to my knowledge is the organizer of said show. It's somewhere between $5 and $8. It would probably have been smarter for me to pull that up and then simply read it verbatim, but I'm gonna make you click a link that I can put in the description. Just stopping in for a hot second to talk. Yesterday was a weird day. It was a long day. It was a disappointing day. Like I was disappointed in myself. I had a performance with my group in Detroit City. We had a little hiccup go on with like some scheduling. We ended up having to perform earlier than we thought we would, which was not a problem in and of itself. The only real problem with that was just that all of our members were not present and had not planned to be present at this earlier time. Sean Uppercut got there just in the nick of time. Strife got there super duper in the nick of time, and we were still able to do a whole set. Did have a couple of hiccups. I had like a major brain fart, and I know this is like, oh, we're peering behind the rap curtain. You shouldn't tell people about when you mess up. Well, I don't care. If people mess up, I'm gonna mess up all the time. I'm messing up in this video right now. We were doing this song that we got called "Do Your Job." I had to start rapping later in the song, and I was like so discombobulated when it got to my part to rap. I started rapping Rufio Jones's verse, and not only that, it was one he had already rapped in that song. And then that kind of threw everything else off, because then Sean Uppercut kind of missed his cue and didn't know what to do after me. So I ended up stopping the song, apologizing to the crowd, and we ran it back. But we actually did the song better than we were doing it upon stopping it and running it back. So we were kind of better off from me messing up in that case. But I still would have rather not messed up at all. Very hard on myself when it comes to those types of things. Man, this video is going too freaking long. My computer was acting up at that show, or my interface. I'm not sure which one it is yet. I gotta do some troubleshooting before that next show, Club Above. So if you a hater and you want to possibly see me mess up a set, come out the Club Above, pay the money to get in, and then possibly be paid and me messing up. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But no, I had a performance at a wonderful event called Head Nod Suite, which I performed at multiple times. I performed in this special private venue several times. Either my interface or my computer started doing this weird like buffering thing. My audio started getting all fuzzy. I had started my beat set. I was just getting into it, feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling it. I was like, yeah, the beats is hitting just right. People is bobbing just right. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a ton of people in there when I started, but it was good energy. And then like music started getting all fuzzy. I had to cut it off. Tried to fix it a couple times. Started up a couple of times. Had to cut it back off. Eventually I just unplugged the interface and stuck a cord into the headphone jack and did the set like that. Didn't quite feel the same because, you know, the audio interface reduces a lot of latency. Take some of that load off of the computer. I'm not sure how all that technical jazz works, but that's what it does. I could feel the latency in the button presses and whatnot. So by all accounts from people coming up and talking to me, they enjoyed what I did, but I personally did not enjoy it because you know, it just wasn't what I had imagined and what I had intended. And stuff like this has happened before, where I've had some technical difficulties and I've handled it better as far as like troubleshooting and just my outlook on the situation. This particular time, man, I felt real poopy doopy. And yesterday I was really tired all day, dehydrated, hadn't drank enough water. So like on top of like not feeling like I did a good job, like my body felt horrible, which probably didn't help any of the performances. Typically it probably wouldn't hurt any of the performances too much. I just like painfully go through it, which probably would have been the case at these shows if not for the technical difficulties. But like I just came away from it just feeling all bad. One thing I thought about earlier today is that, yo, might have had a rough day, but still alive and every second you're alive is a new second to do some cool stuff. So instead of dwelling on it, making this video, I'm gonna move on. But I wanted to share that people mess up. If you're a person who likes what I do and you're like, oh, he's the greatest person ever. No. You're just as great. I do good stuff sometimes. Sometimes I do bad stuff, terrible stuff. I mess up, make mistakes. I try to learn from them and get better. Try to correct my thinking and move forward. And that's that. Peace out.